You see, it's easy for somebody to look at you, you know what I'm saying, especially like another family member or whatever, or, you know, somebody outside your race, outside your community, or in your race. You know what I'm saying? It's just easy for anybody, you know, to look at you and think that you're irresponsible or you're lazy or some shit. You know what I'm saying? But they don't see a lot of the work and shit that you've already put in, you know. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm 25 and I'm living with my mom. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, if that's the first thing that people hear, people be like, "Oh, that nigga, what is he doing?" You know what I'm saying? You know, why is he? You know what I'm saying? They just assume that niggas is, oh, you're smoking weed, living with your mom, and you just freeloading. You feel me? When in fact, you know what I'm saying? All that shit that quote unquote you should have been doing, all that energy that's supposed to be invested in, say, you know, working a job, saving up for your first car, all that energy invested in maybe your first trip out the country, all that energy invested in, you know what I'm saying, getting your savings up, building your credit score and credit report, and you know what I'm saying, and all this shit that normal folks are supposed to be doing, right? You're saving up for a house, you know, working, you know, interviewing for high level positions, you know what I'm saying, working for other organizations and companies, like all this shit, all that normal citizen work. What I've done is I've taken all that energy and all that potential energy and I invested it in self education and training my mind and planning the ultimate business model for myself and my life that is going to set me free and enable me to control my own destiny. That's what I've done. That's my opportunity cost. Instead of doing all that regular shit that normal folks have been doing, that is like visibly, oh, you can see someone going to school, you can see someone paying their college tuition, student loans, applying for financial aid, you can see these things. You can't see the fucking shit that I do on a motherfucking daily basis, motherfucker. It's heroic. I'm training myself. I'm teaching myself everything. Niggas didn't have no mentorship. Niggas had to scavenge for their knowledge. Niggas had to have their own motherfucking unique experiences. You know what I'm saying? I've been in rooms where there was motherfucking 9 people in the motherfucking room, including myself. And the whole entire room was worth over $5 billion. When's the last time you been in a group of 9 people and y'all was worth $5 billion collectively? When's the last time you been in a room like that? You know what I'm saying? I've done shit heroic. You know what I'm saying? I've given in-depth needs assessments on private jets. You know what I'm saying? I'm giving consultations on a private jet. You know what I'm saying? I got mutual connections and shit, you know, direct mutual connections with the CEO of Activision. The CEO of Activision. You know what I'm saying? Like I've done so many fucking amazing things. You know what I'm saying? Broker and venture capital deals. Well, how come you done all this stuff in business? How come you ain't got no money already? How come you broke? Well, nigga, I built out my business model. I didn't know that what I had was a gift and I can turn that into a business model, connecting people, bringing people and resources together for greater achievement. I didn't know that was a fucking gift. I didn't have a business model for that. I had to teach myself all that. I didn't know that my time was valuable, my attention was valuable, my energy was valuable, my input was valuable, my opinion was valuable, my thoughts were valuable, my creative mind power and brainstorming power and thought power and process was powerful. I didn't know it was valuable. I didn't know those things held value, and I didn't know I could charge for those things. I didn't know those things at 20 years old when I brought someone who represented over $1 billion and venture capital funding and an inventor of a uh, device that would inject nanobots into the bloodstream and basically puree plaque out of the bloodstream instead of, you know, having catheters do it and shit like that. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. I just was doing it. I didn't have nobody over me saying, "Hey, you can turn that into a business. Hey, you can get paid for that. You know what I'm saying?" No one was showing me the step-by-step process of how to actually make a profit and turn this shit into a system that is actually repeatable, you know what I'm saying? And fair to me. Nobody showed me how to do that. I had to build my own business model. I had to figure marketing out. I had to figure sales out. I had to figure fulfillment out. I had to figure raising capital for the shit out. I had to figure out management, financial management. I had to figure those things out. Had to develop disciplines within myself and experience within myself. And the thing is that when you're doing everything on your own, you look fucking crazy. Your hair is fucking wild and shit. You look fucking crazy. You're doing everything on your own. I've invested all my heart and soul in the business operation, and you don't motherfucking respect it because you can't motherfucking see it. You think a nigga capping when he talking about he giving consultations on a motherfucking private jet, and clients are, coming forth with $15,000 a month budgets. You know what I'm saying? You think a nigga capping. A nigga is not fucking capping. We just in jail. We locked, you know what I'm saying, down because we don't have the financial resources to get the fuck out of our communities and inject our value into the world. You feel me? It take money to do that. It take money to find a good high paying job. You feel me? Because you gotta have a car to get there. You know what I'm saying? You have to have income prior, so you go in gracefully. You ain't desperate. So you can actually complete a resume that actually can get past the applicant tracking system, because 75% of resumes are instantly rejected. You know what I'm saying? By the robots that screen these resumes. And then 25% are quickly reviewed by a human being, looked at 6 seconds, and they go in a pile, and then that pile is deferred to another pile, and the pile gets narrowed and narrowed and narrowed down till your resume doesn't even really get seriously looked at. You know what I'm saying? It has to literally be the top 3% of resumes. You know what I'm saying? It had to pass the robot. You know what I'm saying? If it ain't past the robot, most likely, if you never knew about the applicant tracking system, or you've never actually formatted your resume properly with the certain keywords that need to be there and how they need to be placed, which takes time. It takes time, and you know what I'm saying? Time is money. You know what I'm saying? Time isn't actually money, but your time is money. You know what I'm saying? Time is the highest level of money, of currency. So you spending time on that. You know what I'm saying? So meanwhile you got all these bills are non fucking stop. You feel me? So you got your personal responsibilities and your business responsibilities. Like, the reason why I started a fucking business was because I needed to control my own destiny. There's a fucking need, and I needed to go in for some paper because no one in my family has no real paper like that. So I'm not just battling for myself. I'm battling for everybody in my motherfucking family, and they don't even fucking know it. They against me. They demonizing me. All you care about is money and shit. And you know what I'm saying? They just, it is what it is, man. I'm not even fucking worried about that shit no more. What I'm saying is, like, look, man. They want you to chase this. You feel me? They want you to chase this, right? And this is cool. You feel me? This is money. I love money, by the way. I fucking love money. But what I've had to do in order to retain my worth and value as a black man is I've had to psychologically separate this white face from this money. Every time I look at this money, I have to tell myself, look, I'm not worshiping a white man, especially a white man who owns slaves. What I'm doing is I'm creating a plan and designing a plan to get these effortlessly. It's the money that I value. It's not the white man on the money, even though they're telling me, in God we trust. You know what I'm saying? They're telling me, in God we trust. And then they're putting the motherfucking white man right close by, so you can always trust in the white man. You don't question his authority. They want you to guard, save, invest, appreciate, gain, acquire the approval of this white man. They want you to value him, appreciate him, slave for him, earn him. You know what I'm saying? Answer to him. This money is made out of 75% cotton, 25% linen, and I believe it's just over 6 inches in length. That's what she said. I'm fucking with y'all. Oh man, so I'm really fucking with y'all on that. But yeah, so this dude is a motherfucking slave owner. I think one of the most humiliating things that black people have to go through is we are still forced. We're deprived of this, but we are forced to depend on this money, and we have to chase it and still slave for it. And there's a fucking white slave owner on the cover, so we're still on a on a modern day plantation chasing this money. So what we have to do is, in order to free ourselves, We have to get this money. We really don't have a motherfucking choice. We got to pick this motherfucking cotton. But guess what? As soon as we pick this motherfucking cotton, we have to transfer this shit into assets, things that produce this cotton for us. We got to get real motherfucking creative. And the only thing that's going to do that and create wealth in the black community, there is no black community, by the way, but the only thing that's going to create wealth for us are our black entrepreneurs, our wealth creators, our black youth. Those are the ones that are going to create wealth for our community and give us a fighting chance. Those are our warriors. You know what I'm saying? Like young Pharaoh say, warriors need to have intelligence and an instinct to kill. If you just have an instinct to kill, you just a motherfucking zombie. Warriors must have intelligence. The intelligence comes first. So I spent the last 6 years investing in my mind, really last 11, because when I was 14, 15, around that time, I started looking up banking systems and shadow banking systems. I wanted to know how this shit worked because I was trying to figure out why wasn't no motherfucking food in the motherfucking fridge. If this was the richest country, you know what I'm saying? I was trying to figure this shit out. But they got black people slaving after this. They barely giving us any money, and they having us, beg for this basically with a white man on it. And it's not fair because this dude is a slave master, but the motherfucking America wants to say this is the land of the free, home of the brave. If this is the land of the free, why you still got black people chasing the motherfucking, he wasn't even president, he's a motherfucking slave owner. He owned slaves, man. Do you know how psychologically demoralizing that is? You just got to look at the psychology, the unconscious shit. Yeah, I know this is just a fucking piece of paper. I know that consciously, but subconsciously, what are my kids learning? What are they learning to identify value with? White people. White people hold up the value because black people aren't on any fucking currency. So black people have no value. And it's a lot harder for us to do business with each other when the white man is on the very face of what we need to survive. It's hard for black women to respect the black man when it's only white man on the currency we need to protect and provide for ourselves. So, god damn it, you need the black man out the motherfucking house to receive, assisted living, you know what I'm saying, that type of shit, you feel me, government assistance or whatever. And, when you cash your motherfucking check and you get that money, you got white man on it. You don't got no black man on it. You feel me? And so all you can subconsciously and unconsciously value is the white man. All you can trust is the white man. You can't trust no fucking brother. You feel me? You don't want to invest with no brother. You feel me? Like, white man ain't even on the fucking currency we use to exchange our value between each other. And that's the detrimental aspect of it. That's why it's so damn paralyzing. It's like, damn, like, you know what I'm saying? It's easy. It's white people live in the bubble. That's what I'm saying. They don't understand. It's easy to get money when you look like money. It's hard to get money when you don't look like money. You feel me? It's hard. And especially when nobody gives you anything, and especially when your fucking parents need you to provide for them. They can't provide for you. They can't give you anything to get up out the house and and have a fighting chance. You feel me? They keeping you in the house because they need you to help them. You feel me? Meanwhile, Sally, Susan, and Ashley, you feel me? They out there, you feel me? They whipping it. They getting allowances and all that. You know what I'm saying? They getting their own fucking places and apartments, you feel me? And they get to socialize and network. Meanwhile, I'm spending the last 6 years training my motherfucking brain, coming up with a solution, not just for my life, but for the lives of many. You know what I'm saying? And that is to position us so that we can actually have wealth, man. We can have some form of cohesiveness, some form of ownership, so that we can begin, turning our lives into businesses, man. We have to, and what I always recommend is selling your knowledge, selling your motherfucking knowledge, because your time is valuable and you know shit. If you over the age of 21, you definitely fucking know shit. You could begin teaching, you feel me? You could begin picking up clients who have businesses. You can learn something about their business, right? I always say, look, every business has 5 components to it. It has a marketing system, it has a sales system, it has a fulfillment system, it has a management system, and a financial management system. Those are the basic 5 fundamental systems of a business. Yes, there's more systems, but in these systems contain different processes, right? But these are 5, essential elements to a business. If you just learn something about marketing, you got a marketing skill. You learn something about sales, you got a sales skill. Fulfillment, exact. So many of the fucking fields that are of the most value and that make the most motherfucking money have something to do with an aspect of that business. You know what I'm saying? If you master an aspect of the business, marketing, sales, fulfillment, management, financial management, whatever aspect you want to master, you can take that skill set and you can sell it to a business client. The best way to get money is to render service to someone who's already collected money. You have to sell to the rich. This is how wealthy people make money. You know what I'm saying? Like, the wealthiest corporations in the world, their clients are not poor people. Their clients are wealthy people. You know what I'm saying? And you would think like, well, what the fuck? Well, McDonald's, Taco Bell, all these fucking different Equinox. You know what I'm saying? That luxury gym. 80% of their locations are fucking franchised. You know what I'm saying? They don't even own their own locations like that. They don't take on the risk of the real estate. They're simply just landlords. You know what I'm saying? And they they sell to the classes, and the classes sell to the masses. You feel me? Like, that's what they do. McDonald's only owns 80% of its restaurants. Taco Bell only owns 97%. No, McDonald's only owns 20% of its restaurants, and Taco Bell only owns 7% of its restaurants. So 93% of Taco Bell's restaurants are basically franchised. You feel me? So Taco Bell's real customers are the people who can put up, the 1 million, 1.4, 1.5 million for to build a franchise or to buy a franchise. Taco Bell's customers are rich people, not people that can barely afford tacos, eating processed food. So it just goes to show you, where the priorities are and where the money is. You have to sell to rich people. And that was my goal. That's my business model. That's my plan. And I can do it. I'm very comfortable talking with rich people, mingling with rich people, fucking with rich people. I'm very fucking comfortable talking their motherfucking language because that's what I've been fucking training. But my community is too fucking slow, poor, and fucking dumb and stupid to invest in a nigga like me so I can get out there and bring a motherfucking bag back. Why am I on a motherfucking private jet worried about how I'm gonna fucking get home? It doesn't make any motherfucking sense. You feel me? Why am I on a motherfucking private jet worried about how I'm gonna get back home from Long Island to New Jersey? I took the train, you know what I'm saying? The CEO of the motherfucking company drove me to the motherfucking train. You know what I'm saying? It was a friendly gesture. But if I had not had that, I'd be fucked. Don't you understand? Like, but nigga, we operating off of fumes, but we great. You feel me? This is greatness. You got to invest in this. I'm raising $25,000 from my consulting business so that I can get the computers that I need to develop the workstations that I need, because I need a separate computer for each workstation aspect of my business. I need a personal / creative computer for writing articles, for writing my blog, for writing my book, Be a High Value Man, Create a Successful Life and Own the Heart of the Woman of Your Dreams, and for uploading videos on my YouTube channel. I need a personal creative laptop computer for that, probably a Mac. I need a Dell for business communication, for Zoom, for portability, just all business activity. I need a business computer for that, and I need an all-in-one Microsoft Surface Studio 2 as a hybrid, but so for personal, creative, and business activity. So I'm gonna need 3 computers in total. I'm going to need a car. I'm going to need liquidity, cash flow on me. I'm gonna need to resurrect my bank accounts from the dead. You know what I'm saying? Wells Fargo just shut my bank account down for the motherfucking 6th time. You know what I'm saying? And, you know what I'm saying? I have no problem getting girls. You know what I'm saying? Keeping them is the thing. You know what I'm saying? It's going to take some real ones to stay around me because I'm not in the best financial position. So I need helpers. I need women who can enlist into my purpose and help me. You know what I'm saying? I need fucking help. That's what I need. And I need help so I can remain strong and advance to the next level, because people be talking about you a seed, everything you need is inside of you. Fuck that nonsense, nigga. Your seeds don't grow without water, without motherfucking soil, without motherfucking nutrients, without motherfucking minerals from the ground, without motherfucking place to spread their roots. They don't motherfucking grow without sunlight. They don't motherfucking grow without worms and shit. They don't fucking grow without an entire fucking ecosystem supporting them. It's all about the environment. Motherfucker, you can have anything. You can have greatness inside of you, my nigga. If ain't no greatness outside of you pouring into you and investing in you so that you can invest back, ain't nothing motherfucking happening. That's just straight facts. So shut the fuck up with that motherfucking nonsense. You have everything inside you in order to fucking win. Cut the fucking crap. You know what I'm saying? It takes capital to get anything off the motherfucking ground. Capital is kind of like water. You know what I'm saying? Knowledge is kind of like sunlight. You know what I'm saying? It's just this. You need these resources. You need an entire ecosystem supporting your success, man. And if you don't have that, man, it is what it just you can't do anything without this. You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm an entrepreneur. I'm really about this shit. You feel me? And I've done great things on my own. I'm really about this shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm going after mine. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting into this, reading this. I'm going after mine. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I need help getting there. I'm putting in the work. I put it in work. I got the energy for it. I'm executing, but I can't do it with a broken ass motherfucking computer. I can't do it without no capital to move. You know what I'm saying? I'm the one that's gonna get the motherfucking bag. I'm around these millionaires. I can talk their language. I can talk a bag out of them. I can get a project started. I can do something great. I'm talking with software engineers. I'm networking with marketers. I'm networking with designers. I'm doing so much on my motherfucking own. I need a motherfucking partner who could come in and inject some motherfucking capital in my business so I can take off, because I'm ready to take off like a rocket. But this initial injection of capital is going to help me out personally as well as in business, because I have to have my personal shit together, because I had neglected myself to invest in this operation that is going to bless a lot of motherfucking people. But people don't fucking understand that. They think you motherfucking capping. They think you motherfucking lazy. They asking your mama, oh, what's Brian doing? What's Brian doing? Your mama don't know shit about nothing about what the fuck you got going on. She don't even know what the fuck your website is motherfucking called, because she out here, you know what I'm saying, trying to survive her damn motherfucking self. You know what I'm saying? And the only time she putting motherfucking food in the motherfucking fridge is when motherfucking company is coming over. Her girlfriends, which on holidays and shit like that. And the rest of the year, the motherfucking fridge is empty. So what you doing is you motherfucking stealing food from motherfucking ShopRite. You stealing motherfucking pasta and shit like that. You stealing food and shit like that. They don't understand the motherfucking struggle, man. How if you don't have a motherfucking income coming in, and if your business is not making money, because mind you, it's a process to create a business. You have to plan the business, you have to build the business, you have to start the business, and then you have to improve the business, and then finally you can win at the business, and then you can dominate the business. There's a step-by-step process to this shit. You know what I'm saying? And plus, you have to develop a purpose, mission, vision for your business. You have to become a leader, and you have to attract a team, and your team has to have the time and the value system in alignment to build your organization, and that's what's going to create progress. But anyways, back to planning. Like, I've spent the last 6 years planning this business, which was essential because I needed to plan it to outlive me. A lot of motherfuckers tell you, oh, you need a business plan, blah, blah, blah. Yes, the fuck you do. You don't need just a business plan written down on paper. You need to be a walking business plan. You need to be immersed in this shit, and this needs to be your lifestyle, because guess what? If you Most people are out here trying to hustle, you feel me, which means survive and make it to the next day. I'm building a motherfucking business. I'm building a system that is going to outlive me. That takes time and sweat equity. I got to pour my heart into that shit. I got to make sure that that shit is legitimate and organized, you know what I'm saying, and upright, so they can stand on its own too. You know what I'm saying? And I'm actually going to create a fucking company, because a company is who you surround yourself with. The companies are made of great companies are made of great company, great people. You know what I'm saying? So I had to be dedicated to this fucking process. That's why it's been 6 years of continuous investment in myself, because I'm going to be running this fucking operation. And one day it's going to be running without me. It's going to outlive me. And it's going to be something that my kids can eternally benefit from. That's the motherfucking goal. That's why the shit takes motherfucking time. You know what I'm saying? And you could think a motherfucker ain't doing shit, but you ain't living with me. You ain't working with me. You don't see my motherfucking process. So how can you fucking judge me? And how can I be ashamed of being broke when my own community doesn't even have the ability to value me and my services. I know I have value because I've changed lives. I've given a lot of my value away for free. I've changed people's fucking lives. I've changed the whole paradigm. If you feel me, I've enlightened people. I've made their lives easier because I've gone through the mud for them. You know what I'm saying? And the motherfucker that slays the motherfucking dragon, that's not the motherfucker that gets to kiss the motherfucking princess. The motherfucker that gets to kiss the princess is the first nigga waiting in line after the nigga that slays the motherfucking dragon. I'm burnt to a motherfucking crisp because I've been slaying the motherfucking dragon, fighting that motherfucker. Nobody taught me how to fight the dragon, but I fucking killed the motherfucker, and I'm damn near all fucked up and shit, like trying to kiss the motherfucking princess. Motherfucker waiting behind me. He was like, man, I'm gonna let him go. You know what I'm saying? He gonna slay the dragon, and I'm a fuck that bad bitch up in that castle. That's what motherfuckers is on. You feel me? They don't understand the plight and that you actually knocked down these walls. You had to knock down these walls for yourself, and because you did that, it's easier for them because you weren't given the knowledge just like that. You feel me? You weren't given the knowledge. I had to go and get that shit for my motherfucking self. So shit, I might not have the bag yet. You feel me? But my knowledge is gonna make it easier for somebody else to get the bag. And like I said, I might not be a fucking millionaire myself yet, but guess what? The warrior that goes out, that goes and does battle with the beast, who's supposed to slay the beast but doesn't slay the beast, comes back to the village all fucked up. Well, guess what? Should that village be like, hey, you didn't kill the beast, you didn't accomplish your mission, you're worthless? Or should that village learn that warrior's story to empower the next warrior they're gonna send out there to go kill the beast? You feel me? So just because I didn't make the millions yet, I've been in these rooms, I've done business, you know what I'm saying? I've had these interactions that can make it easier for another motherfucker to make these millions a way hell of a lot faster and quicker than I have because I've been breaking down barriers that have never been fucking broken before, man. I'm telling you, I've been taking these risks, I've been out here, and I'm trying not to be a motherfucking criminal. You know what I'm saying? But it's motherfucking hard out here because the main reason is broken families and a broken community. And you know what I'm saying? When your community doesn't have the ability to invest in you or put you in a position to be able to represent the community and fight for the community and win for the community, well then you got to do everything yourself. You feel me? We don't have a village raising a motherfucking child. You feel me? It's just our single mothers and shit. So I'm not asking for no sympathy. What I'm asking for is understanding. Understand my motherfucking position. Understand where the fuck I'm at. Understand that sometimes I gotta rant and sometimes I gotta go crazy, and understand that, you know what I'm saying, I'm not gonna stay here forever, and I'm not ashamed of being broke because I understand how money works. All wealth is inherited, whether one person gives it to you or a million customers give it to you. All wealth is inherited. Someone has to give it to you. Someone has to invest in you, period. These motherfucking rappers and basketball players, they're signing deals, they're signing contracts with organizations that are in a position to put them in a better financial position. You know what I'm saying? It's all resources are passed down, and it's done through a series of relationships. And that's why beyond money, relationships are the most important thing you can invest in, because relationships are really all your children have to inherit. You can give your children $1 million, $10 million, $100 million each. But guess what? As long as they have the relationships, they'll be internally wealthy because they'll always be able to get that wealth back if they have the right relationships, guiding them, advising them, supporting them, and investing in them. So it's really all about the quality of the people that you're able to interact with and form alliances with for life that outlive you. You know what I'm saying? And you can pass down from generation to generation. Bloodlines and families, and that's why families are the first organizational units. Families and militaries are the most powerful units. You know what I'm saying? So this is what it is. You feel me? So most of the elite blacks, we all fucked up because our community is not in a position to empower us or support us. So we have to go outside the community, beg white people and Orientals for positions in their companies, and beg them just so we can have a fighting chance. You know what I'm saying? And black community like, well, why won't you come back and help us? You know what I'm saying? Well, what the fuck? Y'all made it hard to get out. Y'all get out the motherfucker just so I could help y'all. So it is what it is, man. But this ain't. I'm just gonna cut it off, man, and call this a motherfucking rant, because it is what it is. Y'all need to understand, though. You feel me? You can't do shit without capital. I need to invest in my operation because my brain and my ability is far exceeds what my technology is able to do. Like, I don't even have a phone right now. You feel me? So everything that I can possibly do, I'm not even able to fully maximize my potential because I don't have shit. Nothing was given to me. You understand? I had to just learn how to be a fucking man. I raised myself. You know what I'm saying? I trained myself. I ingrained this shit in myself. So what the fuck? You feel me? I'm not ashamed of being where I'm at because I had to crawl myself out of the bottom just from a psychological and knowledge perspective. You know what I'm saying? Financially, you feel me? Well, what the fuck? You feel me? I'm not ashamed because I know how money works. You feel me? I could say that I'm broke and not be ashamed because I understand, like, it's not your fault that you broke, especially if you black. Your community has to support you. You feel me? Your wealth comes from your community. And if no one's able to value my value, and I know I have value, well, what the fuck? I'm gonna stay broke as long as I stay in this motherfucking community. And that's what it is. And that's why I created this fucking business to secure a fucking bag from other successful businesses so I can get a bag invested in myself, grow my operation, and bring a bag back to the motherfucking family and bring a bag back to the motherfucking community and invest in your youth and invest in young people. But really fucking invest in them. Like, not all this fucking talking and begging other people, hey, we want to start this nonprofit. Stop starting fucking nonprofits. Black people don't need to nonprofit. We need to fucking profit. Can't you tell by now? We need to fucking profit. We need to profit. We broke because we focused on starting nonprofits. We don't want to compete because our economic competitive drive is being diminished because guess what? We're not on this. So we don't even feel a drive to compete economically because we're not valued. You know what I'm saying? Financially. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, man. But the most racist and the most discriminatory thing America and the most disgraceful and disgusting America a thing that America has done is continue to have white slave owners on the currency and force black people to use this as our currency. This is fucked up. That's not cool. That just diminishes our value. And there's just so many psychological fucked up things wrong with that. And especially the fact that money is made out of 75% cotton. Come on now. That's what a fucking insult to a group of people you enslaved for over 400 years and ended that slavery just about 150 years ago, but continued Jim Crow and all these different racial things. And, you know, this is just another plantation. You feel me? But we don't get this money. And like I said, you got to separate this white man from this paper and value the paper, not the white man. And value yourself. And you have to translate. You have to transfer these. You have to get as much of this as possible and transfer these into assets to produce these for you. If you're gonna live in America, you know what I'm saying. Anywhere else, you know what I'm saying, it's gonna be another system. But I actually like America and I enjoy some of the things here. And I've gotten a chance to have money and experience what having money is like in America. And I would like to experience more of that. And I would like more people to experience that. But this is about freedom, guys, and you can't get that without the fucking paper. It's time to capitalize. It's time to increase our economic competitiveness, and we're only going to do that by investing in our best and brightest. Beginning with a nigga like me, you know what I'm saying? So if you're thinking about investing, invest in me, because I need it, and you need it. And if I don't make it to where I'm going, it's not even my loss. It's y'all motherfucking loss. Because y'all missed out on this greatness. I know what I am. I see what I am. I know what the fuck I am. So that's what the fuck it is. And I'm out, family. Peace, prosperity, and progression.